about now? There it is.
Bit quiet, but I like it here.
My eyes grow heavy.
Okay, I sent you a link. Okay. Did you get the link?
This place cheers me right up.
I like to come
I
here
sent you the link on messages.
This place cheers me right up.
would that sort of interest would happen.
Perfect spot for a kip.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear?
I believe in is
Can you
myself.
hear my voice
you mind
coming
coming
out
over
of the
here?
stream?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to
So you
carry
only
more?
hear it coming out of Discord? You hear it on the video on YouTube, or do you hear it on?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so
On
that I might
Discord.
adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Okay, so like, but okay, right. Okay, well, this is Dragon's Dogma, and it has a lot of development. It's pretty cool. I mean, it does. I mean, it has a lot of AI, supposedly new generation software. Everything's made real good. I mean, the quality, the graphics are pretty good. Well, it goes. It goes. What? I'll tell you the story. I mean, you'll probably understand it. So you know what? Oh well, I think it's because I mean, dogma is it's not a word that's used often. This game, I mean, it has a habit of using a lot of audio or a lot of like idioms that are no, it's pretty dark. It's it's a pretty dark game. Like, do you know what dogma means? So I think dogma just pretty means like a law or way, the dragon way or dragon law. Okay, I'm telling you, you feel a lot better without that thing. Mhm. Hmm. So it has graphics are good, time and all that. They put a lot of detail. So dogma pretty much just means a law or a rule. So it's always the same, like Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2, whatever. So the story is basically about like it's an ongoing cycle. Like it happens over and over again. Like you see, like all those mountains are pretty much ruins. That the whole world basically got destroyed and remade again. And it's always the same story. Like there's an arisen, which is the person born. The dragon comes and kills you, and takes your heart, and gives you life. And your whole point in existing is to take your heart back from the dragon. So you have to kill the dragon. And when the dragon comes, it brings all kinds of calamity and all kinds of monsters and stuff. So people await the sovereign, which they call it, the arisen. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of fakes claiming to be the arisen, kings and all that. So you create your character. So Dragon's Dogma 2 has a lot of character creation. I mean, I didn't really try to go into it too much because games like these, I mean, whenever it comes to creating my character, I mean, it takes me forever. I mean, it will take me days or maybe a whole week just to create a character. Um, Not really. I mean, I just created something random. Okay, so let me take off my stuff. Let me take off my armor. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I mean, I would like to be green, but you have to unlock that. I mean, you have to basically unlock it or find it, a green dye. So I had trouble finding this green hair dye. But I want to get the skin one. I don't know how to do it. So, I mean, you could select your height, your body build, body mass. But you see that scar on the chest? Yeah, that was left by the dragon. I don't know how. Let's see. So, I mean, depending on your height and everything, it changes your stats. Like the bigger you are, the more strength you have, but it changes you're a little bit slower. Uh, Things like that. If you're small, I mean, you can fit in all kinds of places. Um, so yeah, I mean that's my character. You can change vocations. I mean, you got the main vocations, which is like a warrior, sword, mage, and a strider. So the warrior can wield swords, shields, staves. Um, and you have other vocations. Then you have like mixed vocations, which are like special. So you can have like right now I'm a warfare. So that allows you to basically equip any armor, any skill, and any weapon in the game, despite you know vocation lock. So I mean, I just find something strong, the strongest I can find, and I equip it. You can equip certain amounts of things. Armor. So it's a warfare. Like some armor, if you look at the right, under it, see like a little blue emblem and like a little stick. I mean, that's like a sorcerer symbol. So only a sorcerer can equip this item, but since I'm a warfare, I'm able to equip it. I think one unique thing about this game is that you can have pawns. So pawns are like, they're like people, but they come from the rift, and they answer the call to the Arisen. So they're like companions. So these are my pawns. Every Arisen has one main pawn which you create, and that's my pawn, Mary Jane.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
You can basically change their attitude, change their nature, and you customize them. So every Arisen has one pawn, so all these other pawns actually belong to somebody, another player, another Arisen, and you can like rent them, you can hire them. Any experience you gain, if you gain experience, if you give them armor or things like that, it transfers to their owner. So like I have friends and stuff. If I have a friend that has Dragon's Dogma, and he's an Arisen, I'm able to use their pawn and basically give him stuff.
What am I to do with myself?
It has day and night. So I haven't checked, but every time you go to sleep, your pawn travels to other Arisens and people hire them, and
While
it
we're
comes
here,
back with XP.
shall we take care of that other task
And
we
the
were
new
entrusted
AI
with as
system
well?
allows it to actually
We'll
have
make our way
interact
there
with
in
you.
time.
So they like have
As to whether 'twill be
opinions,
sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to
It's
decide.
pretty cool. I mean, it's not really lonely, RPGs are usually pretty lonely, but now you have companions. So when you go to sleep, your pawn travels. So I have a house. When you start out as like a Arisen, and you're born, and you have a challenge, and you have to prove yourself as an Arisen. And you come to the city, and you're like a peasant. So I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh, how
I haven't
I've
played
longed
this game
to
in
embrace my bedroll.
Okay. So I went to sleep, and my pawn comes up to me. She tells me my pawn has returned from the rift. So I received, I didn't complete it, but I didn't. I got one quest. I got 2 likes. So let's see the details. So I got 3 gifts from 3 people. At the bottom it says their names, and they give you a gift. So I'm gonna take it all. Storage. And see, it shows the people that borrowed your pawn. And I don't really want to show this on public because they might flag me. But you can check their stuff. This one, you can check the profile. Some of them you can. They might have it on private. So all these are basically private. So I got XP Rift Crystals, which
Master,
Rift
you
Crystals
are an
can
open
use
book.
to hire more
You've
high
longed
level
for my
pawns.
company, haven't you? Well, here I am.
I feel refreshed
Yes,
and
you do.
ready for a new day.
Thought you
Why
should
is
have
this
this.
dude coming into my house? Get out of my house. Oh no. He just walked into my house. So these are my other pawns that somebody made. Let's see. And here I'll show you the rift. So every major city has a rift that allows you to hire pawns. If I find my way out of here.
for dinner.
Ought to look forward to, but a long day of
You can fast travel, but you need a rift stone. If you don't have it, you can like hire a carriage. They have a bar. You can go out here to the tavern. Oh, this is not the tavern. Oh, this is the tavern right here. I'll have a drink. Costs a lot of gold.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Kind of weird words like ales and
Wonderful.
and there's races. I mean, there's like different races, and these are the cat people.
Welcome.
Seems like
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Okay.
Welcome.
hello you. Faring all
You
right?
can talk, interact with people. Oh, you can't use weapons, you get in trouble. You have markets, vendors. It's a lot of details and stuff.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
So in here, I mean, you can hire people's pawns. You can hire like people's pawns, other arisons. They have their own pawns, and you can hire them. You can filter it out, search for a pawn. Check favorited pawns and look at pawns from your friends. So, or people that borrowed your pawns, you can actually go and look at their pawns. Like, I think this is the newest pawns I've had. So this is one of the pawns that used my pawn.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
They got all kinds of accents and stuff. So somebody created this pawn. I mean, you can basically create whatever you want. They have their own affinities, their own stats. I usually try to hire a balanced party with a mage. The mages can heal you.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
And they go out and sell stuff.
Always a pleasure.
You can buy stuff, and you can even like people. If you talk to people so often or give them gifts, they'll like you, and eventually you can even like romance them. So I'll show you what really is Dragon's Dogma. When you go out and you see all these ruins and messed up castles, it's for a reason. You see, this is where the peasants live out here. find wildebeest. You can harvest stuff, you know.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks.
Harvest stuff. So, like, I kill that thing and I can harvest the meat. I harvested the steak. So see, I got a piece of steak. I can eat it. I could combine it, but you gotta wait for it to start going sour. You can get herbs, combine them to make other stuff like preserves. If you do that, I mean, it'll last longer. You know, things expire and spoil. Like, you know, I had some flowers, and if you let time pass by, it actually wilts. So it's like a dry flower. It loses value. Well, let me show you some monsters so you can see.
This is it then. This is where it ends.
You have stamina, so you can only run so long. And the water, you can't touch the water. If you fall in the water, you die. It's like there's this thing called the brine, and it prevents you from going in deep bodies of water. Let me see if I can get back to the other side. There's nothing here really. Like everything, every NPC person you find has like their own history, their own record and stuff. And if they die or something, you can actually bring them back to life. I think it's pretty unique. Yeah, it's pretty fast. It'd be better if you could get like a horse or something. Those right there are they harpies? Pretty annoying. The monsters, I mean, they're pretty detailed. So the thing you find a lot is goblins. Harvest things. You can have a campfire. Yeah, like you camp out. Like your health, it goes down and you can recover. You can recover your health, but it keeps going down. And if it just keeps going down, you can't really recover fully. If you let it drop before when it turns gray, you won't recover fully, so it goes down. So in order to recover it fully, you gotta camp out and rest. So this right here are like lizards, another like weird lizard man creatures.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
That's your soil.
I shan't let them harm you.
Pretty much the same monsters in like all the ways. You can grab stuff, like grab enemies. You can throw them at enemies.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
You throw something alive and it dies instantly. Those are goblins. They're pretty annoying.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
They can actually speak. That's a regular Dogma. So different
Feast your eyes on this!
That's another game. That's not cool. The sorcerer is pretty much enough overpowered. They could cast all types of spells, so right now people gotta cast
Rise, Raging Winds, and scatter our foes!
spells. I don't know what, oh there you go, people gotta cast
There are one or two places of interest nearby.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
A well-aimed
This is a
strike.
small one.
Right where it hurts.
For dark areas, you need to have a lantern. Pull out your lantern. See your sword. It's cool, like you can't run stuff like that. You gotta get a little reward. You can direct your pawn to attack them. Oh, there you go. You want the meteor guys. See it in the open. Okay, so I saved that man.
Thank you. Here, by way of thanks.
You have a 3 ripened apple. You combine the apple with another ripened apple to make dry fruit. That way it doesn't go bad. Because if you let it go
Just
past
what I was
ripen, it goes rotten.
And before...
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Usually pause to point stuff out to you sometimes. Yeah. So a mage can use this like staff to kind of fly a little bit, levitate.
Over here, if you please.
How do we get up there? I don't know. Oh, I'm probably missing. It's hard to get around. Usually only like there we go.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Wow. It's really hard to get around. Well, usually they find something, they'll point you out to it. I don't know. And that's one of the big bosses. That's an overlord.
I'll have you back on your feet in no time at all. Not live to regret this.
Oh, we've got the beast moving! We keep stuck.
did not know I could feel so alive.
Celebrations, that's risky. I mean, that took really long in the game. I haven't really made much progress.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
Like from like mythology.
Understood.
Weird. It looks pretty ugly. You know, classic. You can take pictures and stuff, and then that's a pretty ugly creature. There's harpies, and there's like a giant boss monster. This is really weird. They put you to sleep if you go.
The Arisen has been put to sleep.
They put you to sleep. They kind of wake me up. So they'll snatch you up and grab you and also throw you off the cliff. Like right here, I'm at the bottom. But, you know, like you see those mountains
Ingredients
over there?
are plentiful hereabouts.
Over the horizon.
Pick some now and use them when the need
You
arises.
can actually go over there.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
That's the next time. The seagulls.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown
Yeah, you can make it
tired from our labours.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Conversate with your pawn, sometimes they tell you useful stuff. Have a seat at the fireplace. And you can even cook. It has a weird low budget cutscene. I mean, people were making fun of this when it came out.
The anticipation of one's next meal is what makes a hard journey bearable.
We ought to thank the Arisen for preparing such fine ingredients.
I know this region like the back of my hand. I'm confident I can guide you anywhere you please. While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
Uh-oh, I see something big flying. It's probably a griffin. Yeah, you see it? Where'd it go? I see in a big shadow. Something's flying nearby. Oh, there it is. You see that? That's a dragon right there. There's another one.
Shall we do as that personage suggested and make for the rock versus Barrow?
All the dragons have gone to the Arisen.
Do we mean to press on? I ill like our odds here. I know not what to say.
Sometimes a lot of crazy stuff happens, like a griffin could just pop out of nowhere.
The monsters left us a parting gift.
And then you're fighting the
Freshly
griffin.
rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
And I haven't gotten much far in this game. But, I mean, the old Dragon's Dogma thing was much superior in terms of monsters. There goes another one.
The might of my magic, I shatter the heavens! That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Stay
Yeah,
right
this-
there.
this
I'll
pretty
be
much
with you
Dragon's
in a
Dogma.
trice.
You got like quests, main quests, side quests. You can also help out with villagers.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
That was
So
incredible.
what do you think about it?
Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Well, well, colour me surprised.
Would you mind coming over here?
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes!
It's a cyclops. It's a cyclops right there.
I will protect you. Thank you, Commander. I did not mean to try.
This brute has quite the temper.
Reckless opponent makes an easy prey.
Understood. I've grabbed hold of our bow.
That's enough. What is the
Wow.
meaning of this?
I've never really gotten stuck like this.
time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I've got to focus.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Where the wolves?
Ice attacks would only be to its advantage. We'll have to try something else.
Yeah, this is very fun.
I ne'er stood a chance. This can't be happening.
Where's the enemy?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
You have my protection.
I appreciate that. It is just my way of saying...
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
Okay, and then you have a secret race of elves. Let's see if I have a ripstone. I'll go over there. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't have a ripstone. The ripstones allow you to fast travel. Let's see, maybe the merchant might have one. Where did that merchant go?
Let me be the one to collect it.
Usually the merchants carry ripstone. It'd be nice if you had like an eternal.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
started.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Oh yes, fairy stone.
Always a pleasure.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
So this is the secret race of elves that exists.
What am I to do?
I have you to thank for this, do I not?
Normally, you can't really communicate with them because they speak another language. So you gotta use like a translator.
A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. Where the Saurians?
I shall be most effective against this foe! Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
What's going on?
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Take a moment to recover. You needn't push yourself.
Oh, there it is.
Ilmen. Akayel fil Kalawin nun li arama. Arume fa in Itarond, Etele el Dalia nun we. In Lalasta.
Pray, follow me.
Findamun.
men ran soron.
I have a moment to speak. Glendor has found his way back to us.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business.
Menelume sur Carilm. Heror anne oia fermor. Dilmen sind.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Still there, Lena?
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?